It is 7:37 now. The holiday is a busy time for everyone and can alter your daily schedule a lot. But that is not easy for families with a child with autism. And if you know someone with a child with autism, there are some things you should be aware of. So you're ready for them when they come to your home, maybe for the holidays, and you don't add excitement in the wrong way. Ashley is from the Centria Autism with us with some tips for us.
Yes.
This season is sensory overload in general.
Absolutely. I think a lot of it applies to anyone, really. It could be overwhelming for, I have 4 kids, and it could be really overwhelming for them as well. Yes. Just to be sure that even setting schedules or reminding them what's coming next, really setting the expectations and setting legitimate expectations, keeping things consistent as much as possible.
So you want to stick to your regular routine, and routine is very important because
when they really individuals with autism really thrive off of that schedule and that routine. So throwing it off could again affect those expectations where we're thinking, oh, well, they're going to last until midnight, but really that's not the case and could ultimately affect that next day as well.
One of our first bullet points here: don't miss therapy. What does that mean?
We provide ABA services through Centria Autism, and it's an intensive therapy service occurring typically 5-6 days a week sometimes. So having a whole week off or multiple days off could really affect when we restart services. It's almost kind of restarting for that kiddo.
Wow, and then avoiding the surprises. So if you are taking your child maybe across the country to go see grandma and grandpa, talking about what you said, like what's next, how can we kind of lay that, this is what we expect at the airport, this is what we expect as we visit? Really
just explaining, maybe having pictures, getting that ABA therapist involved to really help as the weeks come up. And then really, when you are traveling, having some comfort items or anything that's going to kind of remain the same as that time goes along.
Okay. Food. I love that food is part of this. There's so much new food around anyone during the holidays.
Oh, absolutely. We work with kiddos that sometimes can be really picky eaters. And again, back to those expectations, we don't want to set up anyone for failure. More than welcome to offer it, but I would say not to force those new foods. It might lead to some behaviors we don't necessarily want to see.
Right, and really just kind of release the expectations. I love that last one. Don't force things. Bring your comfort items, you said, and then securing a quiet area so you know that there's a place for a timeout if you just need that little break.
Absolutely. Things can be really chaotic, not knowing the individuals that are there, not any of that, oh, give auntie a hug. Just those boundaries for those individuals are extremely important. It could be as simple as having like an item in your pocket, or just knowing that there's that bedroom that stores all the coats. You need some time, let's take some time in there.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Very cool. Well, thank you for that information.
Yeah, absolutely.
Happy holidays to you and the 4 kids, the family. I know that's probably a lot of work. Thanks for being here. We'll be right back, Arizona. Stay with us.